There's a queen of heaven, and she is not who you think she is. This statement might pique your curiosity, or perhaps it stirs up a sense of mystery. Either way, it's a fascinating concept, isn't it? The Queen of Heaven, a powerful figure shrouded in divine majesty, yet she remains an enigma, her identity concealed within the ancient scripts of the Bible. The term Queen of Heaven is mentioned a handful of times in the Bible, specifically in the book of Jeremiah. However, it's not as straightforward as it seems. The context within which this title appears is shrouded in controversy, and interpretations vary widely among scholars and theologians. Some see her as a divine feminine figure, a celestial queen. Others perceive her as a pagan deity, a symbol of idolatry condemned by the prophets. This divergence in understanding isn't surprising. After all, the Bible is a complex tapestry of narratives, histories, poetry, prophecy, and wisdom literature, all woven together over centuries by numerous authors. It's a book that has been translated, studied, debated, and interpreted in countless ways throughout history. So the concept of the Queen of Heaven, like many other biblical topics, is open to interpretation, and these interpretations often reflect our own biases, beliefs, and backgrounds. But what if we could strip away the layers of preconceived notions and biases? What if we could delve deeper into the scriptures, explore the cultural and historical context, and seek to understand the Queen of Heaven as the ancient authors intended? Are you ready to embark on this journey of discovery? It's important to remember that the Bible is more than just a historical document. It's a living text, a wellspring of wisdom and insight that speaks to us across the ages. It invites us to wrestle with its mysteries, to question, to seek, and to discover. So let's take up that invitation. So who is the real Queen of Heaven? Let's delve deeper into the scriptures. The Bible, an enigmatic tapestry of wisdom, history, and prophecy, holds the key to our question. This ancient text, a cornerstone of faith for billions across the globe, is more than just an old book. It's a guiding light, a compass pointing us towards truth, and a mirror reflecting our innermost selves. To truly understand the depth of the Bible, we first have to appreciate it as a living document, a bridge between the divine and the human condition. It's not merely a collection of stories, but a complex narrative that continues to inspire and guide us on our spiritual journey. Let me share a personal anecdote. In my early teenage years, I was a casual reader of the Bible, much like anyone else. But one day, I stumbled upon a passage that struck a chord deep within me. It was Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. This passage sparked a flame in me, igniting a desire to delve deeper, to understand more, to explore the uncharted territories of faith. It was more than just a verse, it was an invitation to embark on a journey of discovery, to unearth the mysteries shrouded within the pages of the Bible. It led me to question, to seek, to knock on the door of understanding, and in doing so, it opened up a world of spiritual enlightenment that continues to guide my life today. The Bible, in its profound wisdom, invites us all on this journey. It encourages us to question, to seek, to knock. It promises that those who seek will find, those who ask will receive, and to those who knock, the door will be opened. In the words of the Bible, seek and you will find. Matthew 7:7. So, let's take this journey together as we unravel the mysteries of the Bible and seek the truth about the Queen of Heaven. Understanding the Bible is not just about reading the words, but interpreting them. It's about delving deeper, past the literal meaning, and into the heart of the message. We often forget that the Bible is a collection of texts written over thousands of years, in various languages and within vastly different cultural contexts. Consider the parables of Jesus, for example. These simple, everyday stories were designed to convey profound spiritual truths. The parable of the Good Samaritan is not just a story about a man helping another man on the road. It's a lesson about love, compassion, and breaking down societal barriers. Or take the prophetic books, filled with vivid and often complex imagery. To comprehend the message, we must understand the historical context and the symbolic language used. The book of Daniel, with its visions of beasts and statues, is not a mere fantasy tale. It's a prophetic revelation, filled with symbolism, requiring discernment and understanding. Interpretation is also about asking questions. Who wrote this passage? Who were they writing to? What was their purpose? What issues were they addressing? By grappling with these questions, we can begin to uncover the original intent of the authors and the timeless truths within. It's also worth noting that interpretation is not a solitary endeavor. It involves community, scholars, theologians, and everyday believers, all bringing their unique perspectives and insights to the table. It's a dynamic, ongoing conversation that spans centuries and cultures. But perhaps the most important aspect of interpretation is humility. We must approach the scriptures with an open mind and a willing heart, acknowledging that we don't have all the answers, and that our understanding is always growing, always evolving. In the end, interpreting the scriptures is about seeking wisdom, seeking truth, and seeking God. It's a journey of discovery, a journey of faith, and a journey of transformation. Remember, the words of the wise are like goads, their collected sayings like firmly embedded nails. Ecclesiastes 12:11. So let's keep delving into these words, interpreting them, and discovering the wisdom they hold. Women play a crucial role in the Bible, their stories often overlooked or misunderstood. Let's delve into the rich tapestry of these narratives, shedding light on some key female figures and their significance. In the Old Testament, we encounter women who exemplify strength, courage, and wisdom. Take Deborah, for instance, a prophetess and the only female judge of Israel, who led her people to victory in a crucial battle. Her story underscores the fact that women were not just passive observers in biblical times, but active leaders and strategists. Then there's Ruth, a Moabite woman who demonstrated unwavering loyalty to her mother-in-law, Naomi. Her story is a testament to the power of love and commitment that transcends cultural and racial boundaries. Ruth's lineage led to King David and ultimately, according to the Gospel of Matthew, to Jesus Christ himself. In the New Testament, we meet Mary, the mother of Jesus, a woman of faith and obedience who played a pivotal role in the Christian narrative. Her acceptance of God's plan, despite the potential for personal hardship, highlights her courage and devotion. And let's not forget the women who followed Jesus, supporting his ministry and spreading his message. Mary Magdalene, for example, is often remembered for her past as a sinful woman, but she was also the first to witness and report Jesus' resurrection, a cornerstone event in Christian belief. But beyond these notable figures, countless unnamed or less heralded women populate the Bible's pages. They're mothers nourishing future generations, daughters upholding family honor, wives standing by their husbands in trials and triumphs, and prophetesses sharing divine wisdom. These women, named and unnamed, shape the biblical narrative in profound ways, reminding us that God's story is not just about kings and warriors, prophets and priests. It's also about women who, despite living in patriarchal societies, made their voices heard and their influence felt. In Proverbs 31:30 it says, "Charm is deceptive, and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised." So, who is the Queen of Heaven? The answer may surprise you. Diving deep into the biblical texts, the Queen of Heaven is mentioned in the book of Jeremiah, specifically Jeremiah 7:18 and Jeremiah 44:17-25. In these verses, the Israelites are rebuked for worshiping a foreign deity known as the Queen of Heaven, believed to be linked to ancient fertility goddesses such as Ishtar, Astarte, or Asherah. Interestingly, the title Queen of Heaven is not ascribed to any known figure within the Israelites' own religious tradition. This suggests that the Queen of Heaven was an external influence, perhaps adopted during periods of cultural exchange or during times of exile. However, in the Christian tradition, some denominations honor Mary, the mother of Jesus, with the title Queen of Heaven. This title is not directly found in the Bible, but is inferred from Mary's role as the mother of Jesus, who is considered the King of Heaven. The belief is that, as Jesus ascended to become king, Mary, in her maternal role, ascended to become queen. But it's important to note that interpretations vary widely. Some believe the Queen of Heaven to represent divine feminine energy, a counterbalance to the masculine depiction of God. Others see her as a symbol of the Church, the bride of Christ, reigning with him in heaven. In the end, the Queen of Heaven is a complex figure, shrouded in mystery, open to interpretation, and reflective of the cultural and religious context in which she is understood. Whether she represents a foreign goddess, the mother of Jesus, divine feminine energy, or the Church, her identity offers a rich tapestry of theological exploration. As it is written, "The truth will set you free." John 8:32. Understanding the Bible is a lifelong journey, not a destination. As we delve into the depths of this ancient text, We encounter surprises, revelations, and sometimes contradictions. The Bible, like the universe it describes, is vast, complex, and mysterious. Unraveling its mysteries is a quest that can last a lifetime. In our journey today, we've discovered a new perspective on the Queen of Heaven. We've challenged traditional interpretations and examined the scriptures with fresh eyes. We've explored the significant role of women in the Bible, a role that has often been overlooked. And we've ventured into the realm of the spiritual, seeking to understand the true identity of the Queen of Heaven. This journey has not been about finding definitive answers. Rather, it has been about embarking on a quest for understanding and enlightenment. It has been about challenging our preconceptions and opening our minds to new possibilities. It's about appreciating the beauty of the Bible's narrative, the richness of its characters, and the depth of its wisdom. But our journey doesn't end here. The Bible is a treasure trove of wisdom and spiritual insight waiting to be discovered. Every verse, every chapter, every book has something to teach us, something to inspire us, something to help us grow. So, I encourage you, continue your journey, dive deeper into the scriptures. Seek out new interpretations and perspectives. Question, reflect, and learn. Engage in conversations, debates, and discussions. Let the wisdom of the Bible guide you, inspire you, and transform you. This journey is not a solitary one. We are all fellow travelers, exploring the vast expanse of the Bible's wisdom together. Share your insights, your questions, your doubts. Learn from others and let others learn from you. Together, we can deepen our understanding, broaden our perspectives, and strengthen our faith. Embrace the journey with an open mind and an open heart. Let the scriptures challenge you, provoke you, and ultimately enlighten you. Remember, the Bible is not just a book. It's a journey of discovery, a journey of faith, a journey of transformation. As the Apostle Paul said, examine everything carefully. Hold fast to that which is good. 1 Thessalonians 5:21. I encourage you to explore more about the Bible and its profound wisdom. Remember, the journey is just as important as the destination. Thank you for joining me on this exploration today. This is Enlight and Incline. Thank a woman in your life today who has been a blessing, leader, or a light to you. For more soul food like this, stay tuned for more.